Nicely done, my friend. It'll take them at least a couple of days to get the factory back up and running again. You successfully put everyone on the district out of work, at least for the time being.
What you define as unemployment, I prefer to think of as earned time off. What are you guys doing here?
Right now, just trying to survive Alicia.
He looks familiar.
My neighbor. His name is Grigor.
It's busted.
Give me that.
What did you do?
I fixed it. It's better now.
Better how?
You keep it on. Not only can we talk, but I'll be able to see whatever you're pointing at because there's a map in it. Might come in handy. She's been very depressed. She didn't perk up again until you showed up.
Oh, my baby! I'm back, I promise. I'm not leaving here without you. I promise. Sasha? It's me, Alicia.
How do you know that name?
It's your name. I kinda learned it before we slept together.
I'm sorry, I've never seen you before in my life.
Your name is Sasha Blaine.
No, my name is Grigor Blaine. I had a brother, his name was Sasha. Do you know him?
Intimately.
I thought Sasha was dead. I thought he died trying to escape from here.
No, he's alive. Trust me. Very alive. Kinda sleazy, though, if I'm totally honest.
So you and my brother are lovers?
I wouldn't go that far.
But you and he, you both together?
You're kinda cute when you're flustered. It's okay. You can say it.
Now I'm really flustered.
And getting cuter. It really bothers you that your brother and I slept together, doesn't it?
It's none of my business.
You're right. It isn't. You and Blaine grew up here?
By Blaine, you mean Sasha, right? Because that's my last name too, you know.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Yes, we grew up here. Sasha did a lot of the decorating, put up pictures and posters, even used to paint on the walls.
How'd your brother escape?
If I knew that, do you think I'd still be here?
Your brother got out of the district somehow.
With a lot of work and a lot of planning, and not a little bit of help from me, too.
You and Frankie have been working on an escape plan.
Yes, we have. It's not going very well, to be honest.
Have you learned anything?
We've learned that however it was my brother got out of here all those years ago, neither Frankie nor I can figure out how he did it. He definitely had help.
What do you mean?
I know he was meeting with that crazy old guy across the water. I'm sure he helped my brother. I don't know how, but before Sasha left, they were spending a lot of time together.
Help? Who would have helped him?
There's a crazy old guy. He lives across the water. He and Sasha used to spend a lot of time together.
Have you ever talked to that crazy old guy?
No, and I'm not going to.
Why not? He might know how your brother escaped.
Because he's insane, that's why. Because he's impossible to even reach to talk to. What's the point anyway? You can't understand anything he says.
You must have helped your brother with his escape too.
Of course I did. We're twins, right? So sometimes I'd cover for him at work, pretend I was him, so people wouldn't notice he was gone.
The guards couldn't tell the difference?
No, for a couple of weeks after Sasha left, they still thought he was here, so they didn't even know to look for him.
So why didn't you go with your brother?
It was too risky. Like I said, we're twins. It made it easier for him if I pretended he was still here.
That was a huge sacrifice you made for your brother.
It wasn't meant to be. Once he got out, Sasha was supposed to send me a map of his escape route so I could follow him.
He never sent you a map or any instructions on how to follow him?
Yeah, if he did, I never got them. It's been 10 years. I think it's pretty clear he's forgotten about me.
Are you angry at your brother? For leaving, I mean?
No, especially now that I know he made it. What makes me angry is that he never let me know. He promised he would. He promised he would get a message to me if he made it out here. He never did.
Your name is Sasha Blaine.
It doesn't matter. He forgot about me. It was a long time ago, Alicia.
How'd you meet Frankie?
He's not hard to miss. Not a lot of Aurelians down here aside from Horn. And compared to him, Frankie is a giant.
But where did you meet him? When?
He just showed up in the factory a couple of days ago. He called me by my brother's name and I asked him how he knew Sasha. And well, he told me about you. About how he got here. That's when we started trying to figure out a way out of here.
Is that an intercom? But you don't even have a door.
You'd be amazed how polite people will be when they know most folks have a makeshift weapon at hand to defend their homes.
Looks like it was done by a child.
Sasha made it. He was always a dreamer. He would stare into space, or at pictures, or whatever, for hours, always talking about what it would be like to be somewhere else. That was the biggest difference between us, I guess. I've always been more realistic, more practical. But he always had hope, I guess.
What's for lunch?
You don't want to ask questions like that. Just trust me, it has enough protein and carbs to keep you going. Other than that, you really don't want to know.
A fan for recirculating the nasty, nasty air, and for maybe trying to cool things down. Remarkably, it seems to still be working, even if it doesn't work. The air is horrible. You can taste it. Hot and acrid, and it's burning my throat. It's making my chest hurt. Can you imagine having to breathe this every day, all the time? Having to breathe this after hours of backbreaking work? This is hell.
Need a helping hand? Point me to what you think I could help you with.
Heavy, reinforced, and with a bioseal around the frame of the door. in stark contrast to what you find on the inside. A thin curtain would have been more appropriate. Are you kept very busy treating the people in District 8?
I've been overworked for years. People suffer from all sorts of illnesses down here.
Is it really that bad?
There's a high crime rate, a lot of injuries, bruises, broken bones. But that's not the real problem.
Worse than crime?
The bioregenerative harness you're wearing will allow you almost full mobility while your leg heals, so stop complaining.
But everything you're describing can be cured.
Not down here it can't.
I guess that's it.
Good. You better get moving.
Hey, Frankie, one of your kind.
Holy shit, he's skinny as hell. Pretty young by the look of him, but living down here hasn't been kind.
I'm sorry, I'm closed for stock taking. Can you come back later?
I'm here. Tell me what you need help with. Just point to it and I'll help you. I don't know how to help with that. Sorry.
Hey, it's you two! How's it going?
Honestly, it's kind of nice to get a little time off.
It's the first time in as long as I can remember that we've had some time to spend together. Just the two of us.
Just the two of you. What about your mother-in-law?
Mother's part of the emergency maintenance crew.
She's going to be out of our hair until they get the factory repaired.
So, looks like things are going better between the two of you.
You could say that.
You were saying that last night.
You are so naughty.
You said that last night too.
We may have just crossed the line into too much information. Are you worried that things will go back to the way they were between you two once the factory is repaired?
To tell you the truth, a little. Once his mother is back in the house, it's going to make finding quality time together more difficult.
You know what Mother needs? She needs a boyfriend.
A boyfriend?
Or a girlfriend. Either would be fine.
Maybe we could hook her up with Molly.
Molly?
Oh, there's an idea. And if it works well, we could get free drinks at the bar.
Have you seen the overseer from the factory lately?
I've seen him getting blind drunk.
He's not kidding. That Cardassian is drinking like he's trying to win a contest.
Any idea what happened to the factory?
Oh no, none at all.
Nope, no clue. None.
But if we did have an idea,
Which we don't.
we'd guess it was an inside job.
Someone who wanted the factory shut down for a couple of days.
And we'd certainly never tell the authorities about that.
Because honestly, we really needed some time off with each other.
Ah,
Thank you, by the way.
Though we obviously can't say what we're thanking you for.
obviously not. Just the two of you. What about your mother-in-law?
Mother's part of the emergency maintenance crew.
She's going to be out of our hair until they get the factory repaired.
That is a large, heavy, and annoyingly well-placed box that is blocking the way. Wait a second, the black market is advertising and the police don't do anything about it? Doesn't that make it just a, plain old market?
Oh, no. We're strictly illegal. We've just bribed all the authorities who might try to shut us down or otherwise interfere. Customer service is our highest priority.
Are you purifying the water from the river for drinking?
No, there's no way to get that water clean. I've seen it catch on fire on the really hot days. But as a substitute for motor oil, it can't be beat.
Is this your home?
It is, yes. When your business requires buying and selling illegally acquired items to the kind of people who either steal or need them, you learn that a reliable alarm system and the convenience of pointing a loaded firearm from your window are the difference between success and failure.
Seems that the factory is shut down for a while. Okay. You seem to be hitting the bottle pretty hard there. Yeah, I can see you two want to be alone. You're brewing booze?
Brewing and bottling it. You should try some.
Huh. Okay. What have you got?
What do you mean, what have I got? I've got booze. Gets you wasted, tastes like battery acid, but without the characteristic aftertaste of burning flesh.
Abandoned, back from when this was a port of some sort. Doesn't look like it's operational.
Why do you need a water port on a floating space station?
Because the Ark was designed to simulate an entire ecosystem, atmosphere, and terrain, smart guy. So wind, sun, rain, all of that. But rivers, lakes, streams too. The idea was to make it familiar and comfortable. Someone must have realized that the current on the artificial river could be used to transport goods or something like that. Doesn't matter. The river's turned into sewage and they've clearly abandoned it.
It's a rather curious material. Look at the refraction on that glass. The light doesn't go through it normally.
Interesting. Are you feeling all right? You look unwell.
Of course I'm unwell. I'm old. Old!
How old?
47.
You work in the factory?
Ever since I was a little girl. Same for all of us.
How young were you when they put you to work?
Too young, my dear girl. Too young.
But do they ever give you vacations? Time off? What happens if you're sick?
You go to work.
Even when you're sick?
All of us are sick. It's the pollution. If they gave us time off because we were sick, the factories would shut down. You're very pretty.
That's very kind of you to say.
Enjoy it. It won't last. The pollution down here is so bad it'll turn that lovely complexion of yours to leather, my dear. And you don't want to know what it's doing to your insides.
I'm inclined to agree with you. Where's all the pollution coming from?
The factories, of course. They're in every part of the district, spilling out fumes, pissing their waste into the canals, into the water.
Isn't anyone doing anything to stop it?
Nobody cares, girl. At least, nobody who can stop it cares.
"47? You don't look 47.
Thank you, dear. That's very kind.
I mean, you look much older.
You don't have to be mean about it.
Have you seen the doctor about your cough?
Several times. Nothing he can do.
That's horrible. Are you feeling all right? You look unwell.
Of course I'm unwell. I'm old. Old!
How old?
47.
Take care, okay?
Yeah. Best that I can.
Do my eyes deceive me? Another female character?
Don't get your hopes up, lady. I'm an incidental NPC.
My name's Alicia. What's yours?
You don't really want to know my name. You want to search through my junk in hopes that you'll find some quest-related item to help you get out of here.
You're a smart kid. You know that?
It's been noted before.
So, what are you doing here?
Sitting.
Uh-huh.
And answering questions from strangers.
Are you all alone here? Where are your parents?
They died. It was an accident at one of the factories.
I'm so sorry. I feel so badly for you.
Nah, I'm just only pulling your leg. They're alive. They're fine.
You're smart. You're also a smartass. You live around here?
In one of the residencies, yeah. Believe it or not, it's nicer out here than it is in there.
Having seen the living conditions, I believe you. See you later, strangely terrifying little girl.
Not unless I see you first, oddly charismatic and yet thoroughly annoying story protagonist.
A mobile sardine can to carry us working fishies to and from the factory to the residences. Focused and efficient and devoted to their work. It's Mr. Walrus all over again.
Are they drunk?
Like the rest of the tech that survives down here, tough, compact, and ancient.
Sounds like you're talking about my dad. Wonder whatever became of him.
You're a new face. Haven't seen you before.
Yeah, I just kinda dropped in.
Using that joke a lot, are you?
First time, actually.
So where are you from, kid?
District 1.
Boy, did you make a wrong turn.
What's your name?
What's yours?
Alicia. Alicia Van Volish.
I'm Molly. There, we're friends now. Happy?
This is a pretty nice place, all things considered.
I call it my happy place.
Have you been open for long?
Oh yeah.
You usually have many customers?
They tell us all, work hard. They don't tell us we have to work sober.
So tell me about the residential zone.
Why? You writing a guidebook?
If I am, I'm giving this joint 0 stars.
This is where folks live, like it says in the name, kid. You got the apartments, a few shops, this place, the black market.
It's pretty dismal here. You know that, right?
It's the only thing keeping me in business. Look, there's nothing else for folks to do, is there? They're either working in the factories, or they're here trying to forget that they've got to go back to work in the factories.
You'd think more people would try to leave.
Yeah, you'd think that, except number 1, there's no way out of District 8. And number 2, if you're caught trying to find a way out, the guards confiscate all your belongings and put you on double shifts in the factories.
Wait, the shifts are half a day long. A double shift would mean you never leave.
Now you get the picture.
Are you saying that if you're caught trying to escape, they work you to death?
Oh, no. That would be cruel. You just never get any time off.
But people have to rest. They have to sleep, to eat.
Trust me, kid. I know.
It's an execution by another name. That's all it is.
And that is why nobody ever tries to leave. The beer's flat and thin. The slurge is thick and foamy. And I don't sell anything from the Skunk-A-Cola line because people down here are dying fast enough already, and they don't need the help.
If the beer's flat and thin, and the slurge is thick and foamy, how is it you're still in business?
Look outside and tell me you wouldn't pay to forget where you are for a few hours, or days. You going to order something or just waste my time?
I was thinking of ordering something, but I like the second option better.
Everyone's a comedian.
See ya, Molly.
See ya, kid.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm... Oh, that was lovely. Poetic, even. That's not really much of a solution at the moment. A beach umbrella indoors? To shield from the spotlights, maybe?
Ha! It's for atmosphere, toots.
What happy music.
Yeah, it's a party all the time in here.
Initials SB. Very cool jar.
Yes.
Where'd you get it?
Bought it at an auction years ago. You like it? There is a drinking contest for girls in my bar. If you drink the whole jar, it's yours.
Breer?
Calling it anything else would be lying.
Those signs, where are they supposed to point to?
To boredom and sadness. Basically anything outside of my bar.
That's almost sweet. Doesn't seem to suit you at all.
I was young, long time ago.
Where the hell are we? It's like I fell off the ark and ended up in sweatshop world.
This is District 8. This is the dirty secret of the Ark, Alicia. Clean air, clean power, everything on the Ark is the result of what you saw in that factory. There are hundreds of them run by slave labor.
That's not possible, Frankie. People would have heard about it. We would have heard about it.
Nobody hears about it, Alicia, because nobody ever leaves. There's no escape from District 8.
I don't believe that. There has to be a way out of here.
We've been looking ever since Amber and I got here. It's impossible. The guards here are good. Not like the cops you and I are used to dealing with.
Somebody must know a way out.
If there is, whoever he or she is, they're not telling. I hope you're working on a way to get us out of here, Alicia, because I've got nothing.
Working on it as we speak.
Good girl. I'm kinda counting on you to get me out of here before I start looking like Horn.
So the overseers apparently decided that without anyone to boss around, he's going to drink himself into oblivion.
You don't take a bottle from a determined man.
Maybe if you made some of that stuff, that corpse reviver, you know?
Nah, wouldn't work. He'd have to be dead drunk, passed out beyond belief. Right now, he's just self-pitying drunk. Totally different.
This area, it's all residents?
If that's what you want to call a collection of hovels where everyone's forced to live in close quarters, sure.
So you've been to that bar?
Molly's? Yeah. Makes me miss my own place, actually.
I'm sure the health department is missing you too.
Hey, I'm clean.
I lost the golden sphere.
Why am I not surprised to hear that?
I have to find it. I have to get it back.
Then you should start by looking where you last had it.